Hi everyone, I am going to use the Spooktacular paper today. So this is what I have left, and this is still available on Close to My Heart's site. It is from a few years ago. I think it's the Halloween special from 2019, but the paper pack and the stickers are still available, and that is what I'm trying to use up some old stuff. I know a lot of people are doing videos with the new stuff that's out, and that's great, and get that, and I have that, and I'll do something with that. But I wanted to go back and do something different and use old paper. Hey, so now I'm just gonna kick it into high gear here and go a little quicker because otherwise my video was very long. I had a lot of footage to show, so I cut down all my pieces here and playing with the placement on where to put everything. Pulled in some zip strips, and I'm just trying to use what scraps I already had. And usually I try to save all and any extra like pattern paper by like gutting it, or normally I would have probably cut that orange paper down into the strips I needed and then just put all my pieces down on a white daisy cardstock piece. But I just started realizing like I need to get through some of these kits. I don't know about all of you, but I have so many that I've either done the guide that's come with, or if I just have a paper pack and sticker sheet just like this. I never had the workshop because I was not a part of Close to My Heart at that time when this came out. So I'm just like, I gotta use this stuff. Like, I can't be worrying about what I want to save this for, or oh, what happens if I need it for this. I just gotta use it. So here you can see that I pulled out my T-square ruler and I just took the top off, and this is the Close to My Heart T-square ruler, and I just put out what I was thinking of using, and I really loved how that looked. And using stickers, took out some acrylic stars. I took out some chipboard that I had from an old workshop. I think it was from the card making kit we had earlier. I think it was from I don't know, I can't think of it. It was National Scrapbooking Month in May, I believe, when they had all of those stamp sets come out with all the, paper packs, and you made all these different cards. So this one came with that Little Penguins kit, and that one had used like the Smarty Pants paper, and I don't think that one's available still. So I don't think you can get these chipboard pieces, which I ended up only using the one, so not a big deal. You could honestly find anything, or just do a stamp and cut out on your Cricut a little word bubble. Just trying to use your stash wherever you can, something similar. So here I'm doing my old trusted inking around the edges because I love that it seems finished off. I never did that back before I used Close to My Heart, and I do like scrapbook retreats, and I think one of the ladies had done it there, and then now it's like you just see it all over on the YouTube videos with everybody doing it, and it does give it a nice finished look. And I like that it hides that white core that the Close to My Heart paper has. So now I'm kind of just dry fitting everything around, just toying with some ideas, seeing what I'll like, what might work, what might not work. And I decide I'm going to pop up some of the pieces that I have. I did not use any stamping on this layout. I really wanted to use the stickers, the paper, and make the most of it for these layouts that I use this for. And if you stay tuned to the end, I do have footage of me making a Pocket Plus page so I could add more photos, and also you will see the companion page that I had already made that will go with this. I loved this paper. I love the colors, and if you noticed, I was using the Thistle stamp pad. So I had just found that on eBay a while ago. I don't know if you could find it now. Maybe the old version of the stamp pad you could find. But I honestly think Grape, the color Grape that we have, is very similar. I actually pulled that out first thinking that's what it would be, just because I had gotten this, on the site well after the kit was gone. I mean, I think I literally got this in the Got Candy paper pack with sticker sheets when there was like a sale or something earlier this year. And I was like, well, I can always use Halloween paper up. So I snagged those. This Spooktacular set still has the stamp and thin cuts available online. So I will link that in case you would rather stamp. And it has all of the characters and, a lot of fun sayings. They're big. They're like the same size as the stickers. So the characters aren't smaller. They're big. They are definitely, I would say, more for 12 by 12 scrapbook pages or just scrapbooking period, but you could use it on cards. You just probably have to use like one character or something, but they're big. So here I'm just taking more pieces or stickers off the sheet that I was just trying to place wherever I thought they looked good. And yeah, I ended up really, really liking all the little stickers. I did not need really a lot of other embellishments. You can see that I pulled out the little starbursts from the pack of acrylic stars, the black. And I'm just trying to use up stuff. I just have so much. This stuff comes out. You see women have on all their ideas, Facebook pages, all kinds of stuff, and it just overwhelms you with the stuff that you could do. But I am just trying to make sure that I am looking through these days my stash and digging out and just piecing more in. So this is a zip strip, and I just have so many colors on the bottom, and I thought it just looked really black and white and orange on the top. So I was trying to figure out a way to just give a little bit more color on the top, and I thought that would work nice just to add a little strip there that's very, very loud. I mean, just a little strip of it is like all you need without overwhelming the top. And then I was just trying to kind of anchor the bottom a little more, and this is a sticker zip strip. So this sticker was on the sticker sheet, and it just kind of gives it that little oomph, and you can see I'm struggling with it. I just could not get it lined up perfectly without putting my head over and in the way of the camera. So I end up turning the page here and going that route. And it just adds a little extra. And it's like this page coming together, it's like it's busy, but in a good way. It doesn't look bad to me. I just think it worked out really well. So here I am playing with the little starbursts, trying to figure out where to put them. And then of course I can't not do the little 3 triangle situation with these. Now that I've started doing it, it's like OCD. Like I can't not. So anyways, I place all those with a little dab of my Barely Art Glue. I do use my little adhesive dots those work really well. I must have just had that sitting there because a lot of times I do use the little glue dots to stick those down. Yes, and they kind of work better, I feel like, with the glue dots. You have to give it a few seconds with this glue. I mean, and it adheres really well. I mean, this is my go-to favorite. I don't really even reach for my Tombow glue very much anymore. I mean, I know some people still think it's great and use it, but you know, I don't glue a lot. I use my tape runners. I use my Barely Art glue because when I do use it, I really like to have it because of the fine tip that it comes with. And it's metal and it really does not clog. So that is an amazing product, and I can link that down below. Here I'm trying to use up some more stickers, just placing around some more embellishment, bringing a little color up there, some of the little candy stickers, placing around just to add a little more. And I will tell you that even though I thought using the Haunting at the bottom is just a big title, and then I was worried that the Looking Fabulous was another title, but it is a little bit smaller, and I think it still works. I don't think you have to have just one title. It almost reminds me of some kind of like subtitle. I had originally thought about maybe putting Looking Fabulous and like an ampersand, if I said that right, like the and sign, and so it'd be Looking Fabulous and Haunting, but and then I like how it said Awesome Haunting or just Haunting, however you want to interpret it. And here I am adding some white acrylic gloss here, sprinkling it all over, and just took some printer paper that you can see I've kind of stamped on just to like do second generation or test things out, but it's nice to cover your photo unless you don't mind. I don't really like to get it all over, but I mean, if you can control your splatter and you don't need that, then that's perfect too. So here I am just trying to finish that up. I'm getting close to the end, and I think it's looking really good. And I really have to say that a lot of times I see people trying to follow a sketch and trying to, you know, it's so hard for me to follow a sketch. No matter what, I just end up doing my own thing. And I almost feel like my stuff comes out better when I just wing it and just start. And here I printed my journaling on label, clear label. Yeah, the Avery clear label. So I have gotten that from a YouTuber from the creative design team, but I actually decided to use it as journaling strips. So I realized that you could stick these anywhere. So yes, it's nice to have your own handwriting, but a lot of times I like to just do this and I can place it however I want. I've seen people put them on there in a block. I've seen, you know, people usually print on the white daisy, but I just decided I wanted it to look like my words were just on the page, but I didn't want a big block anywhere. So, you know, you can always put them anywhere and it'll work. It's just to add a little bit to your page to explain about what you're doing. Now, I didn't always journal on my page. I tried to write the date. And I've really tried to get better about journaling because it is hard. I mean, I have 4 kids and I can't always remember which each one was doing when. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's just true. So now here I'm burnishing it all down just so it blends in. I'm just trying to use the edge there and not scrape too hard because I didn't want to tear through it. But just to, seal it down really good, and so you can't see the lines, and now, it kind of looks like it's on the page. Okay, And that is all I'm going to do for this page. So you can see that I did some gilt gloss spray. I used some of the stickers mostly. I just wanted to use what was with this. I did pull this from an old kit, and I did my strip journaling along here, only instead of with white strips, I cut apart the clear adhesive labels. I've seen people type up big blocks and stick them, but I decided to cut them into strips. So you could run a strip of your journaling around something. But either way, I still got to put some journaling on, and I kind of like that twist on that. Okay, well, I decided I was going to show my little Pocket Plus page and how I just assembled that. And so what I did was I took just some scraps from, I had left over from cutting apart from my pages. And now I'm just kind of piecing together a zip strip that was too short, but I don't know how I miscalculated that measurement, but I did. So that is my plan, is I'm just going to create like some little clusters of the extra stickers, and I just have the one photo. And that's one thing that I do like about those Pocket Plus pages, is that you can find ways to use up even more of your kit, and of course add more pictures. But I keep these pretty simple. I don't add like a lot of dimension. I'm sorry, I'm kind of off camera there. Just inking edges, doing my normal stuff, just creating little embellishments instead of having pictures there. So I toy around with those candies a little bit, and then I just hand wrote some journaling on this sticker that it was like a journaling block but a sticker. So I put that on and just wrote some stuff about the date. And now I'm just kind of like, I really sped this up because this is just so simple. I just slapped down literally stickers on my little spots here, trying to use them up and creating like a little scene on each 4x6. So this Pocket Plus page was they're 4x6, 3 4x6s, and they're landscape photo side, like the layout is landscape. Excuse me, I cannot talk when I'm coming back to record this. But yeah, I just thought I'd show how I just threw this together and how I really had no plan. I just made this up as I went along. I just knew I wanted to use up what I had. I'm just really trying to use up stuff without thinking like, oh, maybe I should save it for this. I just feel like with everything that always is coming out, I need to just start busting through some of these and using it. And if it doesn't get all used up, well, then I'll throw it in a little bag of scraps. You can always mix these with other collections and have them all be kind of a mishmash of like mix-ins, your own little bag of mix-in Halloween papers or whatnot. So here I'm just kind of putting these together so I can see how it goes. And now basically I'm ready. I really sped this part of the video up just to save time, because this is just very simple. And this is kind of what I'm left with. But I just wanted to kind of show you again. So this is the page that we made, mostly stickers. We did the strip journaling, but with the label, the clear label, and I just printed it through my printer and just cut it down. And then here is my companion page I made on my own. So here again, I did the journaling with the clear labels and just cut them into strips. I used my Shimmer pen on this, which I might go back and add on this one. However, I did do the white gloss spray, which is acrylic, so they're little raised dots. Busy pattern, I just did a border of it. Just did the 2 pictures of my girls, made my little title, a cluster here, and then just 2 mini clusters up there. Just framed it all in, use a zip strip and stickers, and just pop things up on foam tape. And I think it turned out really nice. So it will be somewhat like this in my book, with this either, maybe I'll do this way actually. I'm kind of figuring this out as I'm doing this on camera here. So maybe I'll be doing like this, and then I will flip over and add a couple, because I have a couple of pictures with my son. So I'll probably add that on the other side afterwards here, so it's with his. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm kind of all over the place with timing on videos, just for the fact that I'm kind of starting to share, and I am a mom of 4, so we're very busy. But I just love scrapbooking. I fell in love with Close to My Heart last year, so I use a lot of their stuff. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to share. I'm loving what I'm seeing all the ladies out there putting on. And I just wanted to kind of be a part of the community and have it be a little fun thing for me to do, to just share more of what I love to do in my spare time. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.